everybody, my name is Kayla, and today I'm going to tell you what you should know before owning a pet hedgehog. So this is my pet hedgehog Bear, though he's going to go hide out while we talk because he's being kind of a pain in the butt right now. He's an African pygmy hedgehog. He's 5 months old. That's pretty much full grown for them. He's kind of a scaredy cat, but he's a good pet. So things to know about hedgehogs: they're part of the porcupine family, so he is pretty prickly, as you can probably see, but his bottom is very soft. It's covered in fur, so you can still pick him up, move him around, stuff like that. Some other things to know: they are nocturnal creatures, so he's usually up between the hours of like 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. Are you going to come join us again, buddy? And he's from Africa, so a big part of taking care of them is you need to make sure that they stay between, here we come, stay between 72 degrees and 80 degrees. So some things that you definitely need, first off is a cage. So for him, I use a cage that is a plastic bin, actually, from Walmart. I got it for like 22 bucks. It's pretty simple. It's a 116 quart, the biggest I could find. Because they're pretty active creatures. They do like to roam around a lot. So I tried to find him the biggest thing I could possibly find for him. Goodbye. Let's see, I can get him in the picture. Some other things you need, like I said, they do have to stay pretty warm. So I got him a ceramic heat lamp. Because they're nocturnal, you want to make sure that they stay on a good day to night schedule. So it doesn't emit any light, it's just heat. And it works pretty well, especially in a plastic bin, which kind of keeps the heat kind of enclosed. Some other things you're going to need is obviously some food and water bowls. So I use this right here. This is like a ceramic bowl, so it's heavy enough that he won't knock it over. It's full of cat food, actually. So I did a lot of trial and error, and I found that actual hedgehog food doesn't really work that well. It's very dusty, and anything that's kind of dust related can be really bad for their health. That includes litter, cage lining, and food. So if you're looking for a food to feed your hedgehog, I use the Meow Mix from for cats. It's pretty high in protein, which is what you want, but it's low in dust and low in carbohydrates. Some other things to note: for water, I use the exact same kind of bowl. A lot of people like the drip down ones that you can get for like hamsters and stuff, but I find those to be kind of a pain in the butt, especially with a plastic bin. You're going to definitely need a wheel. So I use a 12-inch wheel for Bear. That's pretty much the smallest you can go, and you don't want it to have any ridges on the inside because that can get their feet really hurt and like all swollen up from running on it so consistently. You're also going to want definitely some hideouts. So the one that he's in right now, this is one of the 3 that I have. I have another one that looks just like that, but it has 3 openings, and then I also have the one that's on the floor right now. If I wasn't worried that he was going to jump off this desk, then I would show it to you. All right, buddy, come on. But yeah, so some other things to use. So this felt that I have right here is what I use as a cage lining. In the past, I've tried to use wood shavings. I've tried to use paper shavings. You definitely don't want to use any sort of cedar shaving or anything with like natural oils, because that can be really bad for their health. I have found that felt and fleece is just the easiest because it's the easiest to clean. It doesn't get anywhere. Some other things, you want to get them like a litter box, and I just use recycled little pellets of cat litter, and that works pretty well. He's like kind of litter trained. You're also going to want a pet-friendly cage cleaner, as well as like a little playpen. So I got this one off of Amazon for like 10 bucks. This is also the type of like burrow that I have for him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They are pretty easy. You want to get a quiet wheel so that it doesn't keep you up at night, and then you're going to want to bathe them about like once a month, as well as trim their nails probably once a month. So thank you, Bear, for being kind of good for this episode, and I'll see you guys later.